So hello, welcome along on Clips Motorcycles. Today we're looking at this Royal Enfield Himalayan 400cc single cylinder on this one, and it's got the aftermarket handguards on there. You've got an aftermarket front screen to the front, spotlights, and of course you've got those touring panniers. Nice stainless exhaust system on this one. What we're going to do, we're going to take a step back and we're going to swap to the other camera and get up close and personal with this. So here we go, getting up close and personal with the Royal Enfield. Just check out, nice aftermarket Royal Enfield headlight grille to this. It's got the aftermarket fog lights and running lights to this as well, and nice set of spoke wheels running that nice big disc at the front. Just moving down the bike, Royal Enfield logo emblazoned on the side, and just check out that big 400cc cylinder in there. Himalayan logo. I do like the logos on this, if you understand what that writing says. Himalayan, and a nice aftermarket set of those Royal Enfield side panniers to the rear of this. Nice little tail tidy on this with a nice little logo, and then once again that rear pannier there. Nice disc brake to the rear of this, and of course that stainless can on the bike as well. Just moving down the side of the bike and just get a full view of this one. And I do love the seat on this. It's got that mesh seating on it, so you don't slip around on this one. So very well kept order on this one, and it's emblazoned with Royal Enfield everywhere. And of course, if you are going off-roading, what better than a set of handguards? And just checking out the display on this, so when we fire up the ignition on this one, comes up with all your details on there. So you've got your speedo and all your details to the bottom, rev counter to the top, fuel tank, and of course compass there as well. So if you happen to be going off-roading, you know exactly what direction you are in. So we're going to get out and ride test this one. So getting back onto the other camera, and we're going to mount this one and just take this one out for a run. It has the option of side stand and main stand on this one. Just firing it up, you've got all that Royal Enfield display in front of you as we showed you on the other video. Lovely seating position. I am very flat footed to the floor, and obviously I'm 5'10" with a 32 inside leg on this one. What we are going to do is, once we clear the traffic, just show you how slow, with the feet up, you can manoeuvre this bike. Very easy to manoeuvre. And also, if you happen to be off-roading, can get yourself out of the seat, and obviously very slow speeds with a bit of clutch control and brake control. It's very easy to manage off-road if you're actually out of the seat on this one. So very good dual function on this one. If you happen to be off-roading or green laning on these, you've got the torque of that big 400cc single cylinder, but if you happen to be using it just as an urban commute, then it's just as good. And obviously on these tyres, you've got dual sport tyres on this one. So semi-knobblies on this, but are very good for road performance. And once you get the power on, it does get itself up to speed very quickly, and you do love the sound of that single cylinder thump. Just takes you back a few years. And obviously if you happen to be into adventure biking, then this will probably be the ideal machine for you. Chuck your wet weather gear into the panniers, all your bits and pieces, your sandwiches for the day, and just go off and just green lane or urban commute all day. Very comfortable. It's got that mesh seat on it, so you're not sliding around on the seat that you would do with other bikes. And just bringing her into the roundabout, especially on a wet day like this, these tyres do grip the road very well. And that single cylinder thump just easing you around the roundabout, so there is plenty of torque there when you need it, and it does pull from a very low RPM. Absolutely love riding these, and it's very easy just to look down and see the display in front of you. Gives you everything you need. So you've got your miles per hour, your revs, fuel tank, nice big LED display to the bottom with your mileage, your gear indicator. And on these Royal Enfields, 5-speed box. I did say on my last video, typical 6-speed box, it is 5-speed on this one. hence the amount of torque you get pulling through those gears. A nice little screen just to take a little bit of the wind buffeting away from the front of you. But it does the job very, very good. And one thing I did pick up on my last ride test was these mirrors. But they are so far out, you've got an absolutely 100% view of that road behind. And just pulling it down on that front brake, absolutely perfect. And it does corner exceptionally well for quite a tall bike. And you just roll off the throttle and you can just hear that exhaust tone just growling away. But it is very, very sticky into the roads with those tyres. Very, very manoeuvrable. Now this is up for sale at Eclipse Motorcycles. Link is down the bottom end. That's Eclipse Motorcycles mk.co.uk, and you can find the bike and the videos on there. Telephone number is also down the bottom, 01908 643 603. Should you be into an adventure bike, ideal for 2-up. Suspension on this is lovely. It's about mid-setting on this, so it's not too soft, it's not too firm, but even on all those potholes it does soak up all those bumps very, very well. And once again, just pulling it from those low revs, that torque just kicks in, absolutely perfect. And then once again we're just going to pull it down to a really hard stop on that front end. Absolutely lovely, crisp braking on this one. And the gear changes coming down is very, very smooth. It's not clunky like you would expect from an adventure bike, but it does have a lot of road presence. Obviously, due to the size of it and all those crash bars around it, it has got a lot of presence on the road. So just popping the visor up, just listen to the purr of that single 400. Just pulling it out into traffic again. Nice bit of slow manoeuvrability and just pulling through that gearbox. Absolutely perfect. And then just really low revs from third gear. Doesn't have a problem just applying the power from a very, very low gear. And then once again changing down, absolutely perfect. So I say, it is available at Eclipse Motorcycles. Give the bike sales team a call if you happen to be into an adventure bike. And until the next time, it's a big goodbye from me.